Before we begin, make sure if you practice this at home, you have a mat or something very soft to practice on, because you can injure yourself if you don't do this safely. We're going to practice rolls. It's very important to know how to fall safely, even if you don't do karate, in case you fall over in the street or anywhere. If you fall over it wrong or in a bad way, you could injure yourself, okay? You will get hurt no matter how you fall, but it's about damage limitation. So I don't want to get injured as much as what I may have done had I not known how to fall correctly. So if you were to fall forwards, normally you might land here like this, smashing your elbows on the floor, smashing your teeth on the floor, your head on the floor, your nose, anything like that, okay? What we're going to try and do, instead of falling straight, we're going to go into a break fall roll. So this isn't a roll that you would do in PE, like a roly-poly, where you put your head down, hands down, and you go over on your head, on the back of your, on straight down your back. What we're going to try and do, instead of using the vertebrae down the middle, we're going to use the side bits to roll on, so the flesh and the fat on the side. First of all, most importantly, don't hit your head on the floor. Your head's very important. It's got your brain in, okay? If you hit your head on the floor, it can damage you a lot. If you hit your shoulder on the floor, it's still going to hurt you, but it's less important than hitting your head on the floor. So instead of going straight down with my head, I'm going to put my head slightly to the side, and I'm going to bring my shoulder to the floor as I go over in my front roll, okay? So I'm tucking my head in, and I'm bringing my shoulder to the floor, and I'm avoiding touching the floor with my head. So from here, I come down here and in a straight line. So my feet want to go straight. I don't want to go here, down, bring it to the side, and then roll like this, like a sausage roll, because if I do that, I could damage my my elbows, my whole body, okay? It's not going to be good. But if I roll straight, but with my shoulder down, hopefully I'll limit the damage to my shoulder and the side of my body. Always start off low if you're not too confident, and then stand up once you get a little bit more confident, okay? So we're going to stand up. Be very, very careful as you do this. As I stand up as well, when I roll, I'm going to try and stand up, and when I come into fighting stance, I want to face this way again, because if someone has pushed me, for example, I'm not going to roll and then face away from them. I want to roll and then face towards them. Here, around, up, and face towards them. So it's the same principle. I'm going down on my shoulder rather than my head. Here, rolling, up, and the object is don't hit the floor with your head. It's backwards roll. So the same principle applies. We're trying to go on the shoulder rather than the head. It might be even more important this time, because if you fall backwards here like that and smash your head on the floor, it's going to do a lot of damage, especially if you're on a hard floor like a pavement. So again, I want to put my head slightly to the side, and I'm going to go over on my shoulder and try and drive my feet to the other side. So from here, my feet want to go all the way over here, and you're trying to avoid your head touching the floor. So from this side, crouching down, I always find it's easier to be on your toes crouching rather than sitting like this, because if you're sitting, you might get stuck halfway. You won't have enough momentum to go all the way over. If I'm on my toes here, I've got enough to push me all the way back here, over here. It's quite difficult to do it slowly, because with rolls you want to go a bit faster. So once you do that, try and do it standing up, this way here, around, up, and into fighting stance. So that's the backwards roll. Sideways, we can't roll sideways because your body doesn't work like that, so we're going to do a break fall. What I'm aiming to do is try and spread the impact out on all of the side of my body. If I fall to the side just on my elbow, for example, like this here, I'm going to put my entire body weight, all the pressure on one point, that elbow, and it could potentially break it, okay? I'll do a lot of damage. If I land like this here and I spread it out from my hand, the side of my body, the arm, my leg, all the way out here, what it's going to do is spread the impact out, and it's going to hurt all my body a little bit rather than potentially break my elbow like this, okay? When you get to this position, spare leg up, protecting yourself. This leg can kick away if someone's coming to attack you. I've got some legs in the way so they can't get to me. My hand, I prefer it up like this. Some people do it here like this. I personally prefer it here because then if my head ricochets down, it's going to hit my arm rather than hit the pavement. So it's a bit of extra protection for my head. So from here, we're going to fall to the side. When you do the sideways one, whichever way you're going to fall, put that leg up, okay? Because I'm going to go down that way. And again, don't start off from all the way up as high as you can. Start off low until you get more confident. So it's low here, across, slap out, here, this way. Microphone keeps falling out. One last time. So from here, it comes up, falling this way, strike out.